Greetings, Culturians, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we have to talk about the magic of Michael. Yes, a biopic that's actually making a ton of money in the theaters and is basically proving everybody wrong, mostly the critics. This is going to be kind of fun, so stick around, because here we go. Now, before we get started, just a real quick reminder, I am trying to get to 50K, so please double check that you're still subscribed to the channel. If not, click subscribe, click the notification bell, turn on all notifications, hit the thumbs up, and you've already helped the channel a great deal. Right now, YouTube is blocking my efforts and not promoting any of my videos, even if you are subscribed. So check back every single weekday. You're going to have at least one video to watch, plus one live stream every morning. And, that's the weekdays. On the weekends, you can check out that Garden Place, my other channel, for all of the gardeny goodness that we're doing over there. But let's talk about this, and Michael Jackson specifically. He rocked the world away with 97 million US, 217 million worldwide. I'm going to tell you right now, it's only just begun. This is looking an awful lot like Project Hail Mary. It's not looking an awful lot like, I don't know, anything coming out of Disney recently, with very little exception. And look, Anthony D'Alessandro wanted to, say something negative here, probably, but didn't get a chance to. Again, this was updated on Sunday with these numbers, and Lionsgate's doing really well. 97 million domestic, almost 100 million. It's possible that when the revised numbers come out later today, it'll be over 100 million domestic. That wouldn't surprise me at all, especially since Sunday is oftentimes underestimated. And there's 82 international markets that it's going out through via Universal. $120.4 million in 82 markets is insane. 217 million worldwide is nothing to sneeze at, and it makes ridiculous shill fests like, let's say, Hoppers look even more ridiculous, and I'm happy about that. So Michael in North America alone had an average ticket price of $15.01 because of the PLFs. PLF tickets averaged 18.56. This is ahead of Project Hail Mary's opening weekend admissions of 4.9 million. I'm just telling you, at 6.3 million people watching this in the domestic markets alone, that's staggering and a good thing. Michael rocks box office with a record-setting 97 million debut. This coming out of Variety and, of course, the new box office king. Well, he was the king of pop for a long time, so I'm not surprised. In fact, every single review I've seen from creators that I trust that have similar tastes to me, they're saying to go see this movie. They say don't walk, run. They've been very excited, and I've been very jealous because I just simply didn't have the time. I had a plan. I just didn't have the time. And so I'll go see it. I'll give it a short review, I'm sure, maybe sometime during the week. But 97 million domestic is still nothing to shake a stick at. This is one of those films like Bohemian Rhapsody, Straight Outta Compton, all of these kinds of things that see these low expectations put on them that they absolutely obliterate. And I think that's surprising. Again, Michael is notched second biggest debut of the year behind the Super Mario Galaxy movie. I'm going to tell you, it's not surprising. Again, despite obviously video games selling, especially quality video game adaptations. But I think this idea of Michael and just celebrating somebody who we lost far too early is not a bad thing. And there's a chance, according to the stories, there could be a sequel. It's a thriller of a proposition for biopic filmmakers. Eyeing 150 million in global ticket sales. Boy, this article was the 22nd. They really weren't up to date, were they? And that's funny because, again, 217 million makes this $150 million number look even more ridiculous. As you see, the audience that saw the premiere read a title card at the end of the film saying, "His story continues." So obviously for many of the stakeholders of the biopic, or anyone who has read the hundreds of headlines about Michael, you're about to see set of sequels. Maybe it's quite possible to do like the hit years. It's quite possible to see kind of his short movie career, because his videos, starting with Thriller and others, started to get longer and longer and more intricate and more of a compact story feel than they were ever music videos. Now, we're going to take a look at some of the numbers from the numbers and do a comparative on the overall box office this weekend and whether it was good or bad. You see, Michael at 97 million, that's the best story of the weekend. The second best story of the weekend, of course, is Super Mario Brothers Galaxy. And the third best story of the weekend, despite everybody's, well, tears of sadness, at least the Shillosphere. That's what we're going to call it, Shillosphere. Project Hail Mary in third at 13.2 million. Still earning the big bucks in the States, 305 million to date. And of course, Super Mario Galaxy, 386 million to date. And in just one weekend, Michael at 97 million. In just under 4,000 theaters. That's another thing that's amazing. An average theater amount of $24,526. 3 days of release. Amazing stuff, folks. Amazing. Now, Lee Cronin's The Mummy sticks around in a 58% fall off weekend to weekend at 5.6 million. The Drama, which is all the Zendaya you could ever possibly not enjoy, at 2.6 million. And Hopper somehow in 2,000 theaters, making it just $950 per theater at 1.9 million. And only at $164 million in 52 days. Almost 2 full months, and this thing has not crossed 200 million. Man, Disney, you really are terrible these days. You, Me, and Tuscany at 1.5 million. Over Your Dead Body, brand new to theaters at 1.4 in only 1,500 theaters, making, my goodness, just more money than Hopper's in its 52nd day. And Mother Mary, fake pop star film at 1.2 million. Wow. At least it got more theaters now, 1,103. I Swear is a new movie at 640,000. Desert Warrior at 472,000. And The Christophers at 332,000. Notice that none of these after Mother Mary are over $1 million. So you scroll all the way down and realize that Scream 7 is still in theaters at 59 days, only 1 week longer than Hopper's, sitting at 121.9 million domestic. And Hopper's was at what again? 164, just barely better than Scream 7. Again, we continue on with Blue Heron, Erupcia, The Stranger, Omaha, Mad Bills to Pay, Mirrors number 3, Natchez, yada, yada, yada. A lot of things you've never heard of and never intended to see. And with only 27 films reporting in, a mere $148.2 million. And the vast majority of those earnings come out of 3 movies: Michael, Super Mario Galaxy movie, and Project Hail Mary. What does that tell you? It tells you that really the future of film is in making good sequels, good adaptations, and, writing a good story about maybe a famous pop star like Michael Jackson. Maybe adapting a book in a quality way. Maybe telling an original story or telling a familiar story in a slightly different way. All of those are winners. All 3 of those films are winners. And to be fair, even Lee Cronin's The Mummy movie, still not great, but passable. 5.6 million. Far better than The Drama, Hoppers, or anything else that stuck around for the $1 Million Club. I look forward and I'm actually excited about cinema again. I think there are going to be a lot of good projects ahead of us. Not as many as we've had behind us. Again, we did some conversations over the weekend on some of the streams I participated in and just reveled in the idea that 1989, 1984, 82, all those years were just crammed full of incredible content. We don't get that anymore. What we do get, though, is the opportunity to go see good things again and again. And I have to tell you, between the Super Mario Galaxy movie, Project Hail Mary, and now Michael, it's going to inspire a lot of people to the theaters once more. How about you? Did you see Michael this weekend? If so, let me know in the comment section below with your review. Quick thoughts if you want, and let me know what you think about the future of cinema going forward. And with that, be sure to take care of yourself, take care of others, and until next time, see ya. Hopefully at the movies.